Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to the final episode of this season. We are going to Guildford in the United Kingdom. Looks like top speed, high speed corners, and acceleration are very useful. Let's go ahead and open up some mail. Of course, we have time for an interview. Veracruz had a bit of a disaster finishing 10th. I'm sure he'll pick it up. Awesome. So now, Nabil, who is a pretty good driver, if I must say, might talk with us. So tell you what, let's go search for our scouting, see if we can find Nabil and scout him out. That might actually be worthwhile since we are looking for, here we go, scout that driver. Since we are looking for someone to possibly replace Arturo, definitely replace Arturo, that will be beneficial for sure. Oh, advice on love. What do we have here? So Falco, it's about my other half. I know she's not perfect, but I should start settling for what I can get. Do you think I should marry her? So this will hurt the crew chief relationship, but then he will get a temporary bonus to just married that'll go away. Or he can be feeling blue. You can do better. You can do better there, Falco. What's his morale like? It wavered. Feeling blue for 30. Hopefully that's a temporary. Yeah, for 3 weeks. Just feeling a little down, I guess. No worries. His morale goes down a bit, but our morale can go up because we are about to get some sponsors. Now, as soon as we can get 3 sponsors in one, we'll be okay. Now, what I think I'm going to do here, part of me wants to take off this risky part so it doesn't get confiscated at the end of the season, but we've been okay so far. I think we'll roll with it. All right, how are sponsors now? 2 and 2. We need 3 and 3, good sir. There we go. All right, so our first sponsor, oh, that's very tempting. We're about to go to the UK. If we can finish 7th or above, we can get, 2 times that. Or do we want to go with a sure thing? $900,000 with $200,000 a race. I don't know if we can consistently pull off 7th. And I like the $900,000 upfront payment. If I was more confident that we could finish, well, I mean, we can go ahead and get around. That's a quicker deal. Yeah, we can get another sponsor like this very quickly. I'll take the short-term offer. 400 grand. And I think that should give us enough padding here to make a part, especially since all of these expect us to win, and I don't think we can do it. But a nice $1 million upfront payment is very nice. So we will take all of that money and hurry up and get to the car. If we look at where we are suffering the most, 8th, 9th, and 10th. We need medium speed corners. We need to improve our suspension for sure, and we don't care about risk. So we are going to, medium 40 to max, and then another 35 to max. Yes, we will take that indeed. 400 grand to build that, but as soon as that part is built, we will get our mechanics to improve that as quickly as possible and get that on the car. If we can build up that performance, then all will be well. All right, how's our scouting? Are we still working on? Yeah, so we got a week until old Nabel gets scouted, and we might approach him with an offer. We do have a little bit of foo money to end the year with. We can basically go, we can do $1.6 million in payment, but then again, we do have to worry about our crew next year. Hopefully they won't need too much of a bigger bonus, but you can't tell. All right, he's considering offers. He's got $800,000, and he is amazing. I don't know if I want to bring the mechanic over too. I mean, we could do a double deal. If we look at our staff, let's see, she is a 9, 14, 15, 6, 4, 12. 14, 12, 19. I mean, she's better than Gary Watson. We might be able to make a deal. That is very, very interesting. Let's get the driver first, though. So we'll approach him. He's interested. All right, my status is fairly important. I think looking at Falco, 13, 13, 19, 15, 20, 16. Yep, Nabil, you will be my #1 driver. Because Falco only has like a month left in his contract, I'll make him #2. We'll get you for a nice long contract as well. You don't mind who pays? Well, then you are paying the 4.4 million, sir. You prefer a sign-on fee. Let's do 900,000. And then just to get him happy, if you finish in the top 3, you'll get $60,000. Awesome. We'll send that proposal. See if he likes it. So here he goes. He's considered the contract, and no, and he's pretty ticked off. He was really insulted with the cost per race. Oh, I didn't even increase that. How about $891 per race? Because then we could take like the really good guaranteed finishing order stuff and insulted at the signing on fee for 900,000. I can do 1 point. Oh, that would be too close. I'll do 1.1. If you don't like it, you can just walk, good sir. All right, race on Guildford, 20% chance of rain. I know medium speed corners is on our agenda. And there's our suspension design. Let's get it. No, don't design. We need to improve our parts. We need to get this on the mechanics bench immediately. And then who is our best? 0.8 per day. Yep, Gary Watson, you are the man. Get that done as fast as possible, good sir. Suspension build. Awesome. So I will go ahead and get to Guildford, practice, and see how this last race shakes out. So I will see you there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with practice. We are weight stripped down, and I went a little bit aggressive. I went down to 75% reliability, so I'm keeping my fuel burn more mediocre this time. Really going to push the tires. Now, no rain is in the forecast as of yet, and it is a, how many laps is this? A 23-lap race. Falco has his soft tires wear more slowly, so I'm hoping he can sort of make these soft tires last a bit. But definitely Shen will be on a 2-stop strategy, 8 laps a pop, so I'm really going to have her really push. So let's get started and see how Shen does. We need 7th or better in order to achieve our sponsor objective, and that is pretty important. Looks like everyone in the race is starting with their soft tires except for 2 who are starting on mediums. So hopefully these soft tires can do justice, we can hang tight, and we won't push the engine. We're getting a lot of performance out of weight stripping. So I'm hoping that's more than enough to offset the fact that we will not be at a full fuel burn this whole time. And it maybe looks to be. Shen has a really fast car starting on pole. Veracruz, though, in 4th, sets the fastest lap of the day, and we don't have a good battery bank, so poor Shen is going to be hung out to dry with all of these cars with good batteries. Falco fighting back hard here in 12th. Nope, I'm trying to click Falco. So he's fighting back here in 12th. He's in a big pack of traffic. Luckily, that's the good thing with Shen. Being last in the championship, she started up front, and she doesn't have to fight with all of this stuff like Falco is. He's cutting and diving and weaving and ducking and dipping. There's no way that, Falco can really get through here. So now Shen has really chewed up her tires. She's on lap 3 and already a 3rd gone. So it looks like we may be cutting it close. Falco is doing okay, though. We can scale him back some. His soft tires are holding up just about as well as everyone around, but I'm sure their crew chiefs don't have that little perk that soft tires wear more slowly, but we're still wearing our soft tires down a whole lot more than them. So they are much better at conserving their tires than we are, but Shen is just going for broke as best she can. And 4th is really respectable. We need to both be in the upper class, I would say, in order to really pad our Constructors' Championship. Look at Shen go. She tried to make a bold move for it. I'm proud of you. Keep on it. So we need to do about 3 more laps on these tires at 45%. I don't know if we can. And Falco's tires are starting to come into a little bit of a question. But Falco's now got himself out of the thick of things. And I think he can start clicking off some good laps here. Not being tied back in traffic. We're only 5 and 7 seconds back of the leader, and this is a nice big cluster in front of Shen that's slowing each other down and letting us get reeled back in. So we're coming around to lap 7. I think we want to pit at the end of this lap. So Shen, just go for broke. Do everything you can. We'll get that little bonus increase here. 16 laps to go. We'll put in 10, and we'll probably push a little bit on this lap to see if we can reel some people in. But as far as Falco goes, he is sitting pretty. We'll keep him at this upper echelon and try to keep him out as long as possible. Take a look at the weather. Still not going to rain up into the halfway point. So that is looking good. All right, Shen is going to come down. We'll bring her back to a high and a push. And hopefully she is going to be fine on pit road. Falco's doing okay. We'll push him a little bit. We'll take him up to high. We'll stay within shouting distance of this lead pack. No, you can't make it to the end of the race with this much fuel left. So unfortunately, Shen is the first to pit. And rain is coming. Rain is coming indeed in about 3 laps. We need to tone this down. Go to a medium fuel burn so you can absolutely make it. Go to a neutral conserve because we will not come down until it starts coming down. And Shen can go ahead and just overtake and push and come in after Falco, I think. So here we go, Falco. Just ride it out. Ride the storm out here. We need to go 2 more laps or so. And I mean, we're not even pushing these tires. Conserve the tires, man. We're right here. We're running the fastest laps of the day, and we are going to stay out as long as we can. And this looks to be like intermediate territory. So here we come around. Now the question is, at the end of this lap, is it going to start raining? Can we pit for fresh tires soon? It looks like we will. Go ahead and push hard. Overtake. Pit this time. And we're going intermediates, 13 to 15 laps. It looks like we can make it the rest of the way, so I am going to top off. 12 laps remaining. We'll put in 15 in the tank, so we are absolutely sure. Car seems to be holding up well. Let's push everything we got. Everyone else is pitting around us too. This is going to be good. All right, Falco's going to come onto pit road in 5th. All right, let's scale you back, medium and push. Shen, go around one more time. We need you to get everything you can possibly get out of this and pit this time. Pit this time for your intermediate tires. And we're going to plan to go the whole way. Let's do 14, 15 laps or so. Park condition is still good. And we need to get her to pit road quickly. Here we go. The pit stop was awesome. Farah flew by, but Farah is on soft tires. We're going to start to chew through the tires just a bit. No, it hasn't dried out. It's just started raining, man. But I think someone like Shen is going to really be in the catbird seat here. All right, Shen's coming down. Go a medium fuel burn and push. She will get her intermediate tires. There goes Falco. Really pushing in 10th. Everyone around us is on these intermediates. Shen has had a bad pit stop, unfortunately. So Falco is our best hope here. Looks like Gato is pitting. And she's nearly in dead last. I mean, it's not comforting. Oh, Minzy is pitting, and looks like Minzy may have burned up the engine just a touch. We'll make up that spot on the track. And hopefully our our car can do okay. We'll do a high fuel burn here for these guys. I think we have the excess fuel. We can make it. Looking around, though, it looks like their tire wear is similar. No, you can get past. Just hang on to it as best you can. Now, I think Shen's tire wear will be okay. As long as she can get around this guy. There you go. Fake him out. Outside in. There you go, Shen. Give it a good old push. As long as we don't finish in dead last. I mean, she's making up ground on these guys. She's in 18th. But Falco is our boy. He's almost blistering, believe it or not, the intermediates. And will it be in wet territory? I think if we push now, let's push with Shen. Let's see what happens. Let's really push with her. If we see the leaders pit for wets, in fact, I think our tire wear will be low enough anyway that we're going to pit for wets. We're going to be right on that cusp, I think, where wet tires and intermediates are kind of the same. Shen is holding okay. She's right on the back bumper of Mellado. Lamborghini Mellado. All right, go ahead and tone it down a bit. You've caught up. But Falco is who I'm really concerned about. Do we leave him out for 6 laps? I think we have to. We have to leave out Falco. And then we have to really push with Shen. Get as many points as possible here. She's right on the back door of this guy if she can get around him. But Falco is in blister territory. The track is now soaked. We're 24 points back. Okay, churning through tires, that's fine. Let's scale you back. We're in 9th. If everyone else around us pits, we want to stay out as best we can. The leaders are right here. We're within shouting distance of 6th. If Falco can bring this home, 50% left on the tires, lap 19, I think we'll be okay. Shen can calm down just a bit. So they're pitting for wets. The track is soaked and getting a little bit more soaked. But I think if we pit now, we're toast. We need to stay out as best we can. 4 laps to go. We're 30 seconds back. I kind of want these guys to pit. Oh, this is tough. And Shen is just chewing up through those tires. We're only going to get a little bit more soaked, but not absolutely drenched. We're coming around to 21. Let's push the tires just a little bit more. How's the parts? We don't really want to push them much harder than that, especially with Shen. We've got plenty of fuel left. Don't need to worry about that. I don't think Shen can make it. Poor Shen, she needs to just conserve tires. She just needs to conserve. She's got a 5-second cushion to Farah, and she needs to make it 2 more laps. Nope. Strange noises from the engine is fine. And I think we can actually turn Falco's engine down. It looks as if we'll be okay right here. We're sort of settled in. Everyone is running out their tires. Oh, Shen might be able to make up a spot, indeed. But she got passed by Farah, so it was a 1-1. And she's got, is Mellado on wets. She's trying to bring it home. A valiant effort indeed. Push. Push everything you got. 1 lap to go. As far as Falco goes, he's on the last lap, I feel. Just push everything you got. Don't drop out of 9th. But this is going to be some interesting points. There's the live team championship. We're still in 7th if we can come back. All right, Falco is going to be across the line here in 9th. And we need Shen to make it back. Not a bad result. 9th for Falco. Looking at the live leaderboard, Yuma has really dropped down. There's third place. Just let him by. He's fine. So it looks like we're going to be fine. We'll be in 7th place. The race may have been a complete disaster, but it was one of those that your intermediate tires had to last a whole lot longer, and ours just didn't. We had bonuses for the longevity of soft tires, but when that rain came and soaked the track, it was a one-stopper. And these guys could make their soft tires last a whole lot longer than us. But on a positive note, assuming Falco doesn't get docked here, yes! Oh, and Falco made it! These guys were assessed a demoted penalty. 6 places breaking the rules. 2 places breaking the rules. 6 places breaking the rules. Falco made up 2 spots on these rule breakers. So we did it. $1.3 million. We finished in 7th. That's even more points for the constructor. Falco jumps to 11th in the drivers, and we're in 6th. Tied for 6th. I will take that all day, every day. That's what you get, you cheating fools. Speaking of which, as soon as we get back to the shop, I got to put on that risky part on Falco's car so it carries over, and we'll make sure that our crew is really, really focused on improving that part for sure. But here we go. Shen should get... She lowers her morale a bit because she had a, quite frankly, terrible race, but her stats goes up a percentage. She's almost good on fitness. Falco is at 100%, and we did race Arturo, so we got his paid driver stats. We finished above our expected results, and the chairman is absolutely happy. And look at that, for the first time in our industry's history, probably thanks to Falco and his paid driver, we made money during a race. How about that? We're profitable. That's the first time that's happened. So Lars Olin, of course, is the champion. They were the ones that dropped down from the Premier Series, I think. So that is the end of this season, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't forget it, we will look and see about our mail. Let's see. Oh, contract offer rejected. He didn't do it. He was insulted. So we'll just retract that. That's fine. We've got some mail. Why not? We'll accept that interview. Which one of your drivers is better? Right now it's Falco. Let's see. Wins. Contracts are running down. So next episode, we have one driver to definitely re-sign. Possibly another driver to find. Then our race mechanics, they're going to get signed soon. So working on improving parts. There we go. Car repair complete. All right, so they are continuing to work on that suspension, and what we are going to do is fit the suspension, the risky suspension, to Falco's car, and then this suspension to Shen's car, and they will work on that reliability or that performance the whole time. Looking at the car improvements, improving the parts, 25 days after the race, and I don't think that's going to change. Yeah, 25 days after the race. So they'll continue to improve that part for sure, and that's what we need. But that is going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it of the season. We have completed our goals. Next episode, we'll set our new goals. We'll design the new car. We've got some signing for our team to do. Our staff in particular, 1 month for our crew chiefs. So, can we find a better crew chief? That is the question. We know that this guy has soft tires wearing more slowly, and part conditions are 2 times better. Intermediate tires wear more slowly, and a risk taker. We can get rid of Gary, I think. But that we'll just have to do. We'll start off by scouting in the next episode, and we will see who's available. But that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. At risk, uneasy. No, we're not going to apply for a job. This is our team. What are you talking about? But that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Motorsport Manager and this season. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you when we get ready for Season 3. Take care.